Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, you know how many often you hear the word wider audience, and well, this is just one of many examples, but I have one that actually we are going to laugh at. So, you know how Amazon is into making everything they can harvest of existing IPs based on video games. They want you to just shove it out your face with the and focus it in my modern audience, uh, uh, and they even talk like that. They became the bigger joke, but well, going back to the topic. So this involves Amazon. So we are making a like a Dragon series, but we haven't played any of the games. That's a good thing. Here we go again. I just reading what Permaband posted here because this is the headline. Amazon's Like a Dragon. Yakuza TV showcase revealed that they have never played the games. We wanted to do our own version every single time. Eh, they don't have respect for the source material. They just want to show their own stories within existing IPs because the creativity is so fucking dog shit that everything they create, of course, is not even goes to pass the pre-approval to be in pre-production. They is just going to be instantly scrapped. But why these fuckers are never being scrapped? Because of nepotism at the end of the day. And honestly, it's been like that for decades with IPs based on video games. But well, since the this is a case of appealing for modern audiences, Capcom is giving us many more for why even when your main product already succeeded, exploited it, and got in them. It's not even at this point. Is it's censorship, but it goes far and beyond when they are stripping away previous features and selling you at a bigger price. So if you were one of those that bought the original Dead Rising of the Xbox 360 with all the DLC before the Xbox store shut down, even funding it of the 70s, congratulations, you have best version of all of that. And probably you can apply mods too. Because, well, the more I see and read about this remaster, the master, when it should be called a remake at this point, the more it smells of modern audience. They even boast about increasing the gore, but bringing back the grabber style mechanic is too much. This is typical common hypocrisy. Because we have this headline. Dead Rising Deluxe Demaster will not award erotica points for taking cleavage and crude photos like original. They are going to remove that. Even how this fucking dog shit companies nowadays, especially involved with Capcom, oh man, they really like cheating on the customers that made these franchises alive. They really hate the customers that put them in there in the first place. And while I saw that Capcom has been losing money, the sales they had over the years finally started to fall down. Finally, they lost 50% of their always yearly estimated sales. And especially it's funny when you see that the old stuff sells better than the new stuff. But wait, there's more. If you keep it with me for that long ass introduction, because we are going to laugh at the main dish, the main one, especially since I I still have. a copy I received from Silent Hill 2, the first version for the PS2, and I play it the Director's Cut edition for the Xbox One. Excuse me, the first Xbox, and I also have the remastered version for the Xbox One that got it for free in a digital sale. And I have to say, you know, Konami never learns the lesson on how uh they can destroy their own franchise, but holy hell, when they you have idiots like this being in charge of respecting the source material and they go instantly changing it. Oh well, I still glad I still have those copies, regardless. Especially the PS2 one, the first edition, motherfucker. I have seen pieces of shit of these scalpers tra- result reselling it for like $200 and just like you can show that in your fucking ass. But anyway, we need to we keep the laughing. And we are just going to start with this headline. Bloober Team CEO asks gamers to give Silent Hill 2 remake a chance after publishing confirmed it was designed for modern audiences. Ah, you gotta love to see it. We have Amazon with Yakuza. You have fucking Capcom with Dead Rising. And well, who is going to lose more? Bloober, because there are nobodies that they were put in charge of a very well acclaimed franchise to just telling you to your face that they just destroy it. They don't respect the source material. And well, I'm just going to read you this quickly. Bloomberg CEO Piotr Babieno, who also happens to be creative lead for the Silent Hill 2 remake, asked for gamers to give him and his team a chance on the game despite the game's publisher's Konami already confirming it was designed for their audiences, and the company hired a DEI consultancy firm. That's all you need to know. I don't have the article. You win again, Fireplace. Oh boy. They, you know, they, they want to change history so much, even with entertainment, because they want to pussify everyone. They think, oh, it's too much for you, despite this label it as a Mother 17 rated game. All while you have Nike, you have Blue Archive, and I know Blue Archive doesn't have that much of a fan service compared to Nike. But holy hell, those games are just team rated. Actually, Diamond is team rated. You have to realize these fucking console manufacturers, they are just again with the same agenda. I say, oh, ah, I I want to make this villain a protagonist, so I made him do horrible stuff to children. But hey, I put the next scene I put him saving a dog. It's enough. And again, the fucking mindset. Oh well. In an interview with the Rolling Stones, Fabiano provided some details about the game, claiming it's a romantic vision of the game from more than 20 years ago. And that's how you know the red flag started. Romantic visions. No. I want if I have to make extra content with the scene of Angela and her father, I'm going to do it. Even if the graphics don't look good, I'm still going to do it. I have respect for the source material. But well, Konami, is a public traded company, and at the end of the day, it was eventually that they will have all these fucking consultancies. At least if they were in China, of course, China they will protect them, but it's not the case. Japan is being on the decline because they listen to these idiots, especially when it comes to video games. So look, he also commented that the team has struggled during development. Aww, you struggle too much cutting up content, toning everything down and uglifying the characters, but not the male characters. Those remain the same, but female characters, you know how they hate women. Let's say development has been a daunting journey for balancing preservation and innovation. Nevertheless, he also added, because of those conversations with Konami, we found a great balance of what we and our parent had in mind. It took us a long time to get here, with a lot of creative discussions and hard work, but we are very happy with the result. He then asked gamers to give the game and his company a chance. Nah, you did. Even you threw that away by making it an exclusivity deal with Sony. You already ditched your chances of making that game available to sell more. That's the first stuff. The second off, you already say confirm it with modern audiences. Think it, thinking of modern audiences for a game, for a horror game that touched so many topics that, funny enough, even if you have a perspective, if you play the original, a lot of that shit lies in real life. A lot. More often than not. And that's why it's one of my favorite video games of all time. Because the horror, the technical limitations of that time, they were so very well blended. But you know, those fuckers can even do proper illumination. And everyone saw that from the trailers. And then we were just like, well, it was expected. But holy fuck, my expectations got even destroyed. Even they were lowered even more. I still managed to find disappointment. How they managed to keep surpassing that? I think they have people that they listen to social media. They listen to people like me already pointing this out, and they say, "Yeah, now I need to keep bending them over." Well, you're not taking my money, so you're not blaming anyone with this. So continue. We want to show our visions through our work, so we can't ask for anything more than give us a chance. He added. Ah, ah, a chance, motherfucker. You ditched that chance a long time ago. While he wants gamers to give his team and the game a chance, he also noted, we try to make all possible fans happy. No, all possible fans. The only things fans. True fans. I put example of Angela and her father. If you play it again, you know what I'm trying to point it out. There was some very nasty stuff going on the lore of that game because it's Silent Hill, and they went that route, and everyone was praising it. Despite that, well, the first one was more of a cult trying to invoke a god to end the world, and now they in the second one they just went with sexual frustration can lead to very nasty and ghoulish behavior with obviously horrendous results. And those fuckers say, possible fans? Motherfucker. When it comes to horror movies, you know, the horror fan movies, excuse me, the fans of horror movies, they just keep with the old stuff. They just keep watching the old stuff. because they themselves have seen how pussified a genre got, all in the name of wider audience. And you piece of shit, you're saying possible fans. So when they use possible fans, it's just a code name for other ones that are not the fans. They are just telling you it's like in women's language. It means it's not for you. The main one fan, the customer that really enjoy it, hold the content on that game when they play it for the first time. And you still wonder why they keep scratching their heads on, well, the judge don't like it. We tried, the judge don't like it. Well, let's just focus in the new stuff. They think like that. They're just fucking stupid. They drank their own Kool-Aid. Ah, man. But at the same time, be very faithful to ourselves. Faithful to yourself. Okay. So by that statement, you said that you are with this sweet baby type of consultancies and you are faithful to just shitting on everyone's food, all in the name of the message. Okay. I really hope that when people play for the first time, they will understand that the choices we made were best possible, he said. Oh boy. The more I read, the more you know how fucking dog shit things turn out to be. It's unlikely this will convince gamers, that's true, and appears to be more confirmation that this game is being wokified. The gamer publishers Konami had previously confirmed the game was being adapted for modern audiences. The company posted on X, see how Bloomer Team devs working on Silent Hill 2 preserved authenticity while adapting a classic horror for modern audiences. Konami, you already know that I don't need to rant about it. In the companion video, the game's lead producer Maciej Glon detailed, I think the biggest chance that we had was actually how to make the game approachable for newcomers. Why I was ranted, what I was ranted, and how you know how dodgy it is going to be. Who have not played the original but at the same time to retain the familiarity of the game that players remember from 20 years ago. I'm going to say this. If you're a Sumer, you can find the original of the Seven Seas because it got released on PC at launch. Well, I think 1 month late, but still, you can find the director's cut, and they are truthful fans that they want the game to still be preserved and also be enhanced with graphics. So they added mods while also being faithful to the content. They don't censor stuff because of the nature of that game. You know, they are going to preserve it. You have people that they do a better job than a fucking AAA company in current year. Go play that, honestly, if you haven't played. It's the best trip of your life, I have to say. Creative designer and lead director Matthäus Leonard add, our goal from the very beginning was to maintain the game atmosphere while modernizing the gameplay to make it competitive in 2024. Competitive with the Lies of Concord? Go fuck yourself. That's all you need to know. And of course, learning the law of positives. Is laughing out the models because yeah, we everyone were criticizing this. How do you manage to fuck up a 20-year-old female character like this? And you're just going to read this what learning to love put it up here. In my restless dreams, I see Top Down, Silent Hill 2, Modern Cheeseburger remake. You promised me you'd take me there again someday with a side of rice and a milkshake. But that day never came. The Crimson If you see it right, that's Angela. How how can you be so ghoulish to even characters that they were looking good with the graphics of 20 years ago? And of course, everyone is pointed out. This time, I'm not the only one who generally thinks the voice acting is way worse now in Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah, I saw it. And the lips are not synced with the voices, or even synced at all. Especially for Angela. Here's some comparisons, and that tweet pointed what I'm just saying here. And they moving on. Bloomerton has hired Sweet Baby Inc. 2.0 hit detection. That's the consultancy that was referred at the start. A sensitive consulting company for Silent Hill 2 DMEC and ESG economy. Ever wonder why Maria looks so sanitized? Because yeah, they censored Maria. Even they say, oh, it's not acceptable to have a female character like that. Motherfucker, that, those were the 70s. The lore of Silent Hill 2 is in the 70s. And even I have to say that it's not that slowly compared to fucking looking at Twitch. The soon you open a fucking Twitch tab in your browser, you're going to see all these fucking hoes spraying their bucks in those tongues. And why Maria is relevant in this censorship? Because that 70 version of a risque clothing for a female is because he's fucking attached to a lore. And I have to say, even those clothes are just stained. But it's the intent of the 70s. It was perfectly encapsulated. And these fuckers, they managed to destroy that. On top of that, they made her face look like Hillary Clinton. Uh, just laugh at these fuckers getting destroyed. So that's it. The only entertainment they give me is when I see people laughing at them on social media for these exact same reasons. The smaller audience and of course the disrupted agency. They're telling you to your face, yeah, they hate you, but they still want your money. Don't give them any. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a pretty good day.